Hey, welcome back to Tuesday Guys Trade Stocks. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Vinny.
Everyone is declaring a bull market. The charts look like they're going straight up with no resistance. Canada just increased their rates, which could be a problem here. So we're going to talk about
Tuesday Guys Trade Stocks.
it. So this is kind of funny. If you just type in SPY bull market, these are the articles that come up. And you can just see like all the different things like, hey, bull market, it's not going to last. There's a 99% chance recession. Then, no, bull market. And then many are
Yeah.
declaring the bear market over. And then people saying, well, it's going to last for a long time. It's, it is, it's essentially like YouTube finance, just not on YouTube, like with all these different
Yeah.
opinions. We always kind of think like, well, these people know the answers. They don't know shit. Like,
They're journalists.
it's
Journalists.
the amount of different opinions. If you click on each one of those articles, it's hilarious. But it is hard to deny. It hurts my soul, right? Because I was short the Qs and Spy for a while, which I
Mm-hmm.
already ended, took a loss. A lot of people had
Lovely.
to cover, and the Qs are breaking out, and it looks like they're not stopping,
Mm-hmm.
like
It
at
haven't
all.
even really pulled back to reestablish like new level of support. It's been just like up, which, yeah, I don't know, man. It makes me a little questioning it. But like, I've been a bear for a while, so I haven't really changed my mindset yet.
Yeah, it's so here's the cues, right? This is the weekly chart. Here's the SPY. We are at a level at the highest peak since the downturn. So we are
Mm-hmm.
actually there within like point 0.2. Like it's literally right there right now.
Yeah.
And then here's the Russell 2000. We are trying to recover this 200 moving average in blue, but not quite.
Mm-hmm.
It's not getting the same gains, right? Because the top 10 stocks in the SPY, which are like also the Qs, your Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, Tesla, they're pulling everyone
Yeah.
up. It's pretty wild.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the big day, right? This is June 13th through 14th. This
This
is when
week.
we are going to find out if I would assume get at least a small correction. I could be wrong
Ooh.
here. It's hard to think logically after all the stuff that we've seen,
Yeah.
but you would assume that if there is a rate hike, there should be a little bit of a problem here. All right. So,
Yeah, and the market's not pricing it in, right? It's 75% chance as of Friday that we were going to stay flat, only like a 22% chance that we were going to go up 25 basis points.
yeah,
And don't forget, we also have CPI and PPI coming out this week before the Federal Reserve meeting. So we're going to have some data points that can move it earlier in the week than the Federal
true.
Reserve.
And we're also going to look at a July meeting too. But essentially, Canada raised their interest rates the highest in 22 years. The headline seems scarier than it is. We've actually been following them. Well, I guess you could say they've been following us because they've been on hold since January. So if you look at this is a Canada interest rate and U.S. Fed funds rate. One, I hate this graph. Just to be clear, it's very deceiving. It looks like Canada is higher, but it's because Canada is going off of the left y-axis and the U.S. is going off of the right y-axis. It looks very weird.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a weird graph. I didn't
I
even notice that.
yeah, it's weird. We're higher. We're at 5.25. They're now at 4.75. But it is
Yeah.
important to note, Canada is also projecting another rate hike after this one. They did a long pause. Then they went from 4.75. They're projecting 5 at their next meeting. As Vinny just said, we're expecting that we may not do a rate hike in June, right?
Mhm.
But the majority are also saying we have one more rate hike for the year,
Yes, that is exactly what the options market is currently pricing in.
right? And it's looking like it's most likely going to be July. So they're thinking of a little bit of a hold for June, see what happens, and then maybe July goes off. And then, I don't know, maybe we have another bad October. But I just want to throw this in here. This is, I don't even know. So if you just type in shares short or shorts that have lost, just if overall SPY, Qs, Tesla, Nvidia, right? Nvidia, there was like 2 billion in one day. These people who were short Tesla, 6 billion. The stock is up 35% in 2 weeks.
That
It's
hurts,
insane.
man. It makes you really wonder why you put in the effort to like try to do reasonable analysis and then still manage to come out on the losing side of a trade like that. I've lost money shorting Tesla. I've made some money, but overall, I would say I'm net negative on going bearish on Tesla. But Jesus Christ, 35% in a matter of a few weeks.
Two
That's
weeks.
like that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. It's insane, right?
Yeah.
Now, here's a little bit of a weird thing about the market that people don't factor in. Okay, when you come, can you see my arrow? Good. All right.
Uh-huh.
When you break out, so this is kind of a wedge. This is the 100 and the 200. When you break out of this, a lot of people usually you'll come back and revisit it, and then you go higher. But if you break out on volume and a lot of logical people or idiots like me and Vinny who are thinking that the market's supposed to go short, people have to cover. Now I covered over here, but people have to cover. It propels into more buying, which then causes even more buying because people it's like a nonstop frenzy.
Yeah. It's a
So
cycle.
yeah, even if we think that the market's overvalued right now, we could have another bar up to 400. Like it seems insane. But if you would have said that we're going to break out here and go up to 350 in 2 weeks, I would have also said you're insane. So
Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely getting a little extended from support, so it's like it's not a great opportunity for chasing, right? Either in theory, if you're like actually
it's
believe in this
ballsy
sort
as
of
hell, both ways.
analysis.
Yeah, this is a hold what you have and see what happens. I don't think that you can enter anything. I also don't think that you can leave anything because as more and more people are forced to cover, it causes buying. So this is weird. I don't know.
Yeah, let us know what you guys are doing out there, man. This is scaring the crap out of me. Put it that way.
Yeah. Have a good one, guys.